This is why I speak to them in parables, prophecy and fulfillment. The Bible contains numerous prophecies that foretell significant events and teachings, including the ministry of Jesus Christ. One of the profound prophecies is found in Isaiah 6 verses 9 to 10, where the prophet Isaiah receives a divine message to speak to the people in parables, symbolically conveying spiritual truths. This prophecy reaches its fulfillment in the New Testament, as recorded in Matthew 13 verses 13 to 15, where Jesus explains why he speaks to the people in parables and unveils the deeper meanings of his teachings. Isaiah 6 verses 9 to 10. The prophecy. In Isaiah 6, the prophet Isaiah receives a vision of the Lord's presence and glory in the temple. As part of this vision, Isaiah is given a divine message to deliver to the people. In verses 9 to 10, it is written, He said, Go and tell this people, be ever hearing, but never understanding, be ever seeing, but never perceiving. Make the heart of this people callous, make their ears dull and close their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn and be healed. In this prophecy, God instructs Isaiah to speak to the people in parables, delivering messages that would challenge the people's hearts and reveal their spiritual blindness and deafness. Through the use of parables, God's truth would be veiled to those with hardened hearts, while those with receptive hearts would gain deeper understanding and spiritual insight. Matthew 13 verses 13 to 15. The fulfillment. In the Gospel of Matthew, the fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy is explained by Jesus himself. In Matthew 13 verses 13 to 15, Jesus speaks to his disciples about why he uses parables to teach the people. He quotes from Isaiah's prophecy, saying, This is why I speak to them in parables, though seeing, they do not see, though hearing, they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, You will be ever hearing but never understanding, you will be ever seeing but never perceiving. For this people's heart has become callous, they hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts and turn, and I would heal them. Jesus affirms that he speaks in parables to both reveal and conceal spiritual truths. The parables serve as a test of the people's hearts, separating those with open hearts and a hunger for truth from those with closed hearts and spiritual blindness. Teachings and day-to-day applications. The prophecy in Isaiah 6 verses 9 to 10 and its fulfillment in Matthew 13 verses 13 to 15 carry profound teachings and applications for believers. The purpose of parables. The fulfillment explains the purpose of Jesus' use of parables, to reveal truth to receptive hearts and to conceal it from those with hardened hearts. Spiritual receptivity. The fulfillment challenges believers to examine the condition of their hearts. Those who humbly seek understanding will receive spiritual insight through Jesus' teachings. The role of free will. The fulfillment highlights the role of free will in responding to God's truth. People have the choice to either open their hearts to Jesus' teachings or close themselves off from spiritual understanding. The call to seek understanding. The fulfillment calls believers to actively seek deeper understanding of God's Word. Like the disciples who approached Jesus for explanations, we are encouraged to seek spiritual insights through prayer and study. The importance of obedience. The prophecy and fulfillment underscore the importance of obedience to God's instructions. As Jesus spoke in parables to fulfill prophecy, he also modeled obedience to God's plan for his ministry. In day-to-day life, the understanding of this prophecy and its fulfillment encourages believers to approach Jesus' teachings with humility and an open heart. It calls us to seek spiritual understanding through prayer, meditation, and the study of God's Word. Moreover, it reminds us of the significance of responding obediently to God's instructions, just as Jesus faithfully fulfilled the prophecy in Isaiah through his use of parables. Conclusion. The prophecy in Isaiah 6 verses 9 to 10, foretelling that the people would hear but not understand, finds its ultimate fulfillment in the New Testament, as revealed in Matthew 13 verses 13 to 15. This remarkable fulfillment explains why Jesus used parables in his teachings, to both reveal and conceal spiritual truths, depending on the hearts of the listeners. As believers, we rejoice in the fulfillment of this prophecy, finding wisdom and guidance in the parables of Jesus, seeking deeper spiritual understanding, and responding obediently to God's Word. May we continue to approach Jesus' teachings with receptive hearts, seeking His guidance and growing in our faith and relationship with Him.